So, you want to learn how to take pictures? Well, my friends, you have come to the right place. So today, I'm going to be going through an in-depth tutorial on how to take pictures in Forza. I'm not the best, but I feel like, this video will help quite a few people, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy. Let's go! So of course, you've come here to learn how to take pictures. So the first step that you guys are going to want to know is to get a very bright kind of card, depending on the type of picture you are taking. I would preferably take a light picture of a lighter card though, just because it pops more in the picture. Just as it does in GTA, it will do the same in Forza. It's the same for everything. But yeah, what would you want to do is you want to pick a bright coloured car, preferably in orange, red, or blue, or like yellow or something like that. And then for a rolling shot, I'd advise you guys go to the countryside. But if you want to take a picture of, let's say, you're making a scenario and you're at the drag strip and you're taking a picture of that, you can go there as well. Yeah, I'd say you guys should go to the countryside to take rolling shots. And then if you'd want to take pictures of the car just standing still, there's some nice spots at the actual festival. I haven't really explored this map, but if you have any spots for people below, comment them down. And yeah, let's get along. So now, step 2 of actually taking the picture. You actually have to go into photo mode. So what we're going to do here is just going to drive down here. And we're going to press up on the D-pad on the PS4 controller, or on your arrows on the Xbox controller. You're going to press the top arrow. And it will take you straight into photo mode. It will be pretty quick. Okay. So what you're going to want to do, let me just, turn this down so you guys can see it a bit better. And then, color needs to be a bit down, it's a bit strong. No, that's too weak, no. Okay, so what you will want to do, obviously this looks a bit boring right now, is, let's say you're taking a rolling shot. So what we're going to do first now, so we're going to go into effects mode, which is Y on the Xbox controller, or triangle on the PS4 controller. And then you're going to want to turn shutter speed up, and then you can turn focus down. Let's turn it down. Okay. So now, if you just press square, if you press X on your Xbox controller on the part of the car which you want to be tracked, it should just make it look like it's rolling, like it's speeding. So yeah. So now, obviously, once you've done that for a rolling shot, what you would want to do is just find the best spot, add a bit of scenery, like this. You can get quite close. You can roll the camera with the arrows yet again on your controller. I'd say this looks nice. Maybe zoom in a bit with the top and bottom arrows. And once you've done that, now you can press Y or triangle on the PS4 controller and go to Aperture. So depending on how much focus you would like, how much you want blurred out, you can turn this up and down. And then obviously with that, if you turn it higher, it will start to cause a shape, like you can see on that tree bit just above the circle above the car. So you can change the shape of it with this. Yeah, the individual ones. But yeah, I wouldn't advise turning the aperture too high when you're taking a roller shot, but when it comes to normal standing shots, then you should rise the aperture to bring out more of the car and blur out the background to give it more, like, kind of make it pop more in the picture. Okay, so obviously once you've done that, you can choose to edit on your own program, or you can choose to edit it in game with contrast, color, brightness, sepia and all of that. So I did edit my last picture on Instagram, pop it right up on the screen now. That was edited on game, and let me know what you guys think. But personally, I think it turned out well, so I'm going to teach you how to edit on it. So obviously you got a bit of exposure. I wouldn't turn this too high though, because then it ends up turning out like that, and that's just disgusting. So I'd say keep it to an average fit, just so you can see the car. And then you can pick whatever sampling you want. I would pick quality, gives you more quality obviously. And you can turn your contrast up, just to your personal preference. And color, you know, obviously it's like saturation, they've just called it color. Just make it so the car pops, and then I would turn the brightness down here just to make the car a bit, you know, more pop. And then vignette, obviously adds the little vignette on the sides, the black kind of shadow thing. And then temperature, you know, to the right is warm and to the left is cold. So let's just show you cold. To be fair, I say we go a bit warmer now on this one. And then on top of this, you can choose to enable your car lights if your driver's in there, which you can disable for when you're taking a standing still shot. But when you're taking a rolling shot, you should probably put your driver in there, because then it doesn't look really realistic. You can add the crowd, but there's no crowd here, so it doesn't really matter. And same with creatures. If they're in the middle of the road of your picture, you can remove them. And yeah, that's about it for the rolling shot. Just one more thing. When you want to actually take a picture or screenshot it, you can press triangle, and then as you can see, you see that hide UI bit right at the bottom, well, kind of middle bottom right. You can just choose that button. I'm not sure what that calls, but that's what it is on the Xbox controller. And then on PS4 controller, if you're using it on PC, just press the share button, and then it should remove all of the HUD, and you can choose to take your screenshot. There you are for rolling shots. Now let's go ahead and move on to a standing still shot, or just a still shot. Okay, so here we are at the festival. We're going to be taking a still shot now. So I would look out for still shots, especially because there's no rolling shot or anything within them. I would look out for other kind of opposite kind of colors. So as you can see, this orange, this would contrast well when it's on blue or something. So if the background was blue or if something, then that would be a nice contrast. Or if you have everything else like grey, as you can see the road, and then it's that orange sign, you could pick to take the picture here and then be able to get that sign in, which would contrast, add a bit more contrast, and it would also match up with the Supra which I'm driving, which would look pretty cool. I say I'm going to take a picture here, just standing still shot. I made it look as realistic as I can. So obviously, what you want to do is go back into photo mode, which is the up arrow on either controller you're using. As will let it load. Okay, and so here we are. Obviously your edits from before when you took a picture earlier on will be staying on. And then what you will want to do is, you know, just readjust it. And yeah. Okay, so obviously, as you can see, we are going to be taking a rolling shot. So the first thing I would say you should do is remove the shutter speed, because we don't need it, and turn the focus up. You can choose how much focus you want. I usually go for like pretty high, like 90, and then I was not meant to do that. Okay, but we have reset to default, so that's fine. Okay, so once you have focused, like pick your certain amount of focus, press square or press X to focus on the bit that you want, and then obviously you can turn Aperture up and down to choose how much you want to blur out in the background. I usually choose about 40, makes the picture look nice. So let's just go back, do this, and yeah. So obviously if you do want to, you know, take more vertical type pictures rather than horizontal, you can put your roll to about 90 degrees, as you can see in the right, bottom right, and then yeah, just choose to focus again wherever you want, and then yeah. But I'm gonna readjust it to straight just for the sake of your guys' necks. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna keep it horizontal, and go ahead and edit this picture, and then that'll be it for this video. Okay, so what you want to do, obviously as you did before, just adjust it so it's in your perfect position. Press triangle or Y to go back into photo mode, or not photo mode, the FX mode kind of menu thing. Adjust your aperture, and then you can choose your bokeh shape for what kind of shape you would want the focus kind of to be, the little particles as you can see at the top. I'm going to turn this down a bit so they don't kind of pop up. Okay, and now just adjust your contrast, exposure, and all of that. I'm going to be turning that up a bit. Shutter speed is on, we're just going to turn that off. Okay, color, we're going to make this a bit stronger, 60ish. Brightness can go up. Temperature can go to a bit warmer. Fur warm nowadays. as you can see, I'm gonna disable the driver so it looks a bit more realistic. And yeah, there's no creature, so I don't even need to worry about that. Add a bit of a net, and then, as you know, press share or to hide the UI or the HUD or whatever, and then just take your screenshot, and that will be pretty much it for your picture. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys like my car as well. Nice Supra. Pretty simple build there. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash a like and subscribe. Hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.